What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video, we're going to be diving into the new Sleep Token album, aka the first time I've ever reacted to a Sleep Token album. So I'm really excited about this. As you guys know, well, maybe you don't, but if you are not new here, I have reacted to all 3 singles leading up to this album, and I have been so hyped to check this out, and I haven't had a free moment until this moment to do it, and I want you guys to know just how difficult it has been to avoid this album. Not only is it being talked about all over the place, at least in my, what I see on social media, but also I have just been wanting to listen to this, especially once we listen to, Caramel. I feel like the first single I really enjoyed too, but Caramel came out and I felt this different kind of connection to it, and then everything since then, obviously, well, the one single after that was fucking sick. So I'm really excited to actually get to dive into the full project and really get to witness all that is Sleep Token, so that I can fucking talk about this band, okay? I feel so left out because there's just so much going on about this band, and I have just barely scratched the surface. So make sure you guys drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, come follow me over on Instagram. I've been posting a ton of stuff over there, music related. I've been, ranking my favorite songs on albums and things like that. I'm gonna be posting something for this Sleep Token album as well. So at Steven in Stereo. Also, if you guys want to see the full album listening party where we don't cut anything out of the video, obviously YouTube for copyright reasons and pacing and things like that, I have a full album listening party version available over on Patreon. The YouTube version usually is a little bit more chopped up. So if you guys are interested in supporting my channel, as well as getting access to that video, as well as 400 other videos, the link is in the description. Okay, all of that promotion out of the way. I'm so sorry to be, the stereotypical YouTuber, but here we are. I'm really excited about this. Obviously, we're not going to do a reaction to the 3 singles that we've already checked out. I really just want to check out the songs that we haven't heard yet. So the first song is Looks To Winward, and let's do it. Oh.
Just as my form starts to fashion,
Fuck.
This eclipse in me. Will you hold this eclipse in me?
It feels so tense. All right. Shit's opening up even more now. Man, that tension is so strong. It's so thick. I just love when his voice comes in. Woo! Oh my God. It's everywhere. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, that's fucking chunky right there. Oh my God. I have goosebumps. Look at that shit. That is so fucking melodic. You already know. God damn. Oh my God. Woo! Oh, fuck. Can I just say, it is it just touches a different part of my soul for Sleep Token to have all that tension in the beginning, drop it, from this, beautiful, tragic feeling. I hate to use the word haunting so much because I use it so much on my channel, but the beginning is so haunting in this. And I love that because obviously it works well with the lyrics, right? That drop is fucking amazing. But then to drop into these more pop or trap style drums right here after something as heavy as that, and this is all still the same song, is why I love this band so much. It's it is perfect for somebody like myself who has ADHD, who really loves when it's just all jumbled up like this sometimes. It's so good. Woo! Woo! Oh. Only in a Sleep Token album. Are we moshing? And then catching a vibe. I wouldn't mind another breakdown though, not gonna lie. I think it would work perfectly. Oh. Whew. Oh my god. Fuck. That one guy when he learns the words the one time. It's me. I'm that one guy. Yeah! I thought we might get another one. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Let's go. Okay, hold on. All right. Yo, I feel like Sleep Token just did in 7 minutes and 46 seconds what a lot of bands try to do in a full concept album, and basing this just on sound alone. Obviously, first listen, I'm not going to be able to pick up all the lyrics as much as once I really get to dive into this record, but just from the sound exploration and journey that we have on this song, I absolutely feel like I just went on an actual adventure with Sleep Token. I really love just how this song can exist as a world on its own, and we haven't even listened to it in the context of the full album, just basing it on its own. I fucking love that so much. I love that you go through every emotion. I also just want to say that for a opening track, this is such a perfect intro into what you are going to get, in my opinion. I love the fact that you start out in this like very tense emotional situation, but just dropping into this heavy shit, going into this piano ballad moment, beautiful fucking vocals all the way through, which makes me, like already on the first track, my hair is bothering me. Already on the first track, I'm like wondering to myself, because when I was thinking about doing this album, I was thinking like, what am I looking forward to most? And I was so torn between, was I just looking forward to the fact that like I know these sounds were going to be really fucking great, I knew they were going to be heavy and melodic, or was I really looking forward to the vocals? And a track like this gave me both so much, so I'm really, really excited about that. Will you haunt this eclipse in me? All right, this is Past Self.
Are you gonna dance on the line with me? Nothing is the same, and some things have to change now. Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy.
He really has like the perfect voice to be able to nail that really great pop sound when they want to bring, that influence into that part of the song, and I love that so much.
People acting different. One look at my past self, double taking my cash flow. They just need a reason.
Oh.
The hours into rushing through the season.
Holy shit. All those harmonies. Oh. So he said, I don't even know who I used to be. Nothing seems the same. Some things have to change. And I don't know anything about the people in Sleep Token, and that's on purpose, right? But it definitely feels like this is almost like partially a coming of age song. I just mean like as you get older, as you're maturing, you do learn a lot about yourself. You do learn a lot about a lot of your circumstances. And obviously with Sleep Token and what we know from the track, man, why is it so hard to say Caramel? Oh my God. And from what we know from that track, obviously there's been a little bit of a struggle between the fame and also no longer being able to be anonymous. So not only are you kind of maturing in life and moving on with things, but also you're dealing with that kind of thing too, which makes you kind of have to grow up in a different way as well. And I do feel like you probably lose a lot of sense of who you were before because, you check the cash flow, suddenly you're a different person in a totally different world, essentially. I'm not going to ramble all fucking day to you guys. I'm so sorry. Oh, if this is love, then I'm out of hesitation is such a beautiful lyric. What the fuck? Oh. I could listen to him sing over a beat like this all day. His versatility is just incredible. Oh, come on, with the back vocals like that. Yes. This just makes my teenage self so happy too, because like listening to like this big sporadic amount of music my entire life has always been like a little bit interesting, because like my friend groups would be hyper specific with the kind of music they were into. So it was always like weird, because I was always like defending all of my favorite genres or bands to people for no reason, which by the way, no one needs to hear this, but from an old man here, let me just tell you, never defend anything that you like, because nobody fucking deserves to have the right to ever make you feel like you need to defend it. So fuck anybody who does that to you. And I'm telling you as somebody who let way too many people do that to me for way too fucking long. But anyways, back to our scheduled programming. With a band like this, in 2 tracks, we have already heard amazing pop moments, amazing metal moments, even like a little bit of black metal there in some of the drums. We've heard these like beautiful ballad moments, wonderful vocals, everything. This track right here, so many really great pop and almost like pieces of like R&B elements. Like there's so many cool things going on in 2 tracks of one album from one band. What I'm saying is that versatility like touches something within me, because it makes me just feel seen. And I know I'm not the only one who feels that way, you know? I got a lot to say. All right, this is dangerous.
Wish I could have known that.
Yeah.
Was the last time
Oh.
I felt like this, dark desire and tainted play. Dangerous.
Yes. Oh, I feel like this is building to something. I can feel it.
You've got me talking in my sleep as if you're again.
I gotta take that note again. Man, he never ceases to amaze me. Wow. That is just beautiful. Oh, hold on. My face should have just said it all. This is what I love about Sleep Token. That could have went like 700 ways with this band. Actually thought it was going to drop into a breakdown. And what I love is that it dropped into something totally fucking different. And this is what I love about this band. Like there's the predictability is non-existent whenever a band is willing to do just about anything in their sound to give themselves that like unique feeling. This is a great example of that. I'm nerding out about something so small, but like to me, it's something that really is one of the reasons I enjoy this band and why I'm like intrigued by them so much. Like this could go into a breakdown, right? Oh, but this though, oh, that low end. Boom. Fuck. Oh. Oh! There it is! Exactly what the fuck I was talking about. Exactly what I was expecting to hear in the first drop. It's the same Sleep Token song. They're gonna make sure they give us both flavors. Yeah. Oh. Fuck. Woo. Oh, it's so melodic right there. Oh, I feel like the wind is just blowing at me. Oh my God, these drums. We're gonna get another one. Let's go. Oh yeah. That is chunky as fuck. Woo! Man, what a journey, dude. What a journey. I can't get over just how fucking heavy that like last section really is. But again, I just want to reiterate one more time. Like, this is a really great example of like this band is not predictable. Maybe if you listen to them a lot, then you kind of know where their influences go. So maybe you're listening to the song and you realize it could drop into more of like a pop or like trap style drums or whatever. Maybe you don't always expect it to drop into a breakdown. I'm over here just assuming it's going to. Really glad they did it twice and heavy as fuck at the end. Oh my God. All right. Even in Arcadia.
'Cause I have paid my penance kindly, waiting time for judgment day.
Oh, that raspy. Oh.
That blades of you been waiting long.
I also really love the production they use on his vocals throughout this. There's a lot of reverb and it really lets him just live in your ears, in your head, really. Oh, wow. Oh, what was missing from those scriptures will be written in my blood. Sounds metal as fuck. Oh, I can't wait to dive into these lyrics. Later, when I get lost in this album on my own and I'm reading the lyrics, I'm sure that's going to hit even harder. Ooh. Oh, shit. So fucking epic. I can't tell if it's like really sexy or if I'm like going to battle or both. See what I mean about his voice though? Fucking just lives throughout my entire head. All that reverb, God. Wait, is that him? Oh my God. I had to check the fucking credits on that to see if there was like a guest vocalist. That layer right there is so fucking heavy. One more. Again. I'm sorry, I gotta do one more. It's like a mix of like hardcore, metal, and then also like a little bit of like that Tumblr grunge era that came back. So like I immediately think of the band Daylight. I think, well, Super Heaven, Daylight, but then they became Super Heaven. I don't know why I hear like the combination of all of those vocals at once right here. Beautiful. I'm always gonna love a beautiful string section. So much fucking emotion in the soundscape of Sleep Token. I'm assuming all their records are like this, but if not, this is very fucking cool. I mean, they really do know how to just bring you. The thing is, like, track by track, I feel like each song takes you on a journey on its own, even if you take them out of the context of just the full album. I think that's really special to be able to do, because I feel like for myself, when I listen to, like, when I think of any death metal record, any metal record, really any punk record, hardcore record, I don't really think of that genre in terms of songs. If someone were to come up and be like, what's your favorite song? Like I think one time I had a death shirt on and someone came up and was like, oh, what's your favorite death song? And I was like, well, I don't really have like a favorite death song, but like, you know, Spiritual Healing is like my favorite album, or Symbolic, or yeah, like the whole point is like Leprosy. The whole point of it being was like, I think of a lot of these genres in terms of just the concept of the full album. Like I'm just so used to playing the first song. These albums are so short sometimes, they just kind of play on. And one thing I really like about a band like this is so far, this album plays through and it all sonically sounds like it goes together, but you can also talk about these songs almost in an individual way, in the fact that they also have their own journey within them. Maybe I just like really unpacked that for no reason, but I think you kind of get the idea here. I think it's really cool that I don't know. I think that's really fucking sick. As somebody who listens to just a lot of different variations of music, it's really cool to see, you know, artists be able to still make singles and make songs that really actually matter, but, you know, still fit like a bigger soundscape. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Roll or die, you bet I'm a rider.
Fuck yeah.
You're out of shell. I wanna be a provider.
Oh, he puts so much soul in his voice. Oh my God, you're about to be my provider. You keep doing that. Oh, it's like if Sleep Token was The Weeknd. Fuck. Oh! Yes! I am totally taking these words back because I don't know who Vessel is singing to. I don't know what the full concept of this song about, but it is sexy. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. We're just taking that back. Oh. Oh my God. It's my favorite song on here. Oh. But you're the only game that I like to lose. Hold on, I gotta take this back. I'm sorry. You know what? It's my channel though. Fuck it. I'm listening to this album for the first time. I'm not about to like ruin my experience right here. I gotta hear this part again. Ooh. Oh, that ICU line. Ooh, when you look at me like that got me falling right back. Oh! Oh, yeah. Ooh. Oh my God. Let's fucking mosh. Let's just mosh. Fuck yes! Yeah. How do you not love this band? Oh. You know what it is? It's music for people that like a lot of music, and so like for me it's basically like, you know, when you hear like those really great songs on the radio that are just like, you know, they're like commercial songs on the radio, they got like good catchy pop chorus, and but you're always like, oh man, imagine if there was a breakdown here but it didn't sound like a metal cover of a pop song, right? You're like, oh man, a breakdown would be good right here. That is exactly what Sleep Token delivers in the most natural way, and I love it so fucking much. I'm afraid to drink anything. I don't want to like spit it out. You never know what's coming next. Fuck yeah. That double bass sounds so beautiful. Oh. That lead. Oh. Man. Oh, you're moshing so hard when you see this band. You have no choice. You know how hard it is to keep it together? Also, I mean, I'm taking a risk by saying this because I haven't had a chance to dive into all of the lyrics yet, but I just want to say that, like, if anybody is dedicating Provider to you, the odds are it's because maybe they're the one, you know? I'm just saying, like, from what I can gather from this song, somebody who essentially wants to be there to take care of you in every avenue, in my opinion, is absolutely the person that you want in your life. Now, if I go back and I read these and I'm like, oh shit, this seems toxic, I hope he's not stuck in this, because that could be sad too, right? If you're kind of pursuing somebody that's not interested in you and then you feel like you want to provide for them. But I do not feel like that is the case here. This feels very much pleading to somebody just how much they care about them and how, like, just how deep that love is. I think that the word love gets used a lot, even to myself, you know, Viva Love. I am a huge fan of love, but the word does get used a lot. And I do feel like sometimes it can lessen a little bit of the meaning of it. So sometimes to be able to really explain just how deep of a love you have for somebody, it is a deeper connection than just love. It's, I want to provide for you. I want to care for you. I want to make sure that you are safe in this world. That is really like the most beautiful thing you could ever give somebody is safety, right? Safety in their relationship, trust in their relationship, you know, all of those things are the most beautiful things that you could provide for somebody. So, you know what? Hell yeah. I can't pronounce this. Gethsemane, like Ghostmane. Gethsemane.
I wanted you to know I've learned to live without it. Never saw me naked. You wouldn't even touch me.
Oh.
I was your robot companion. You were my favorite color.
Oh my God. Wait, what? I have tears. I'm like legitimately. Ah! The whole beginning section is so sad because it just feels like somebody who really, like, I was your, like, essentially your robot, somebody who was there for you no matter what, would be there under any circumstance, but you didn't want to have any sort of connection with on any sort of like intimate level, not like just sexually. The fact is, like, they never even shared those intimate moments together. It's not just about sex, but like sometimes, you know, doing that with somebody or even just being naked with somebody is such a, you know, intimate experience, such a close experience. And to say like, you know, you only really wanted to do anything with me when you were wasted, like it just goes to show that somebody was like very involved in that relationship, and obviously the other person was not, but this person was so loyal to them. This is such a 2000s emo. Wait, it was you with the countdown kill switch makes me think that no matter how much he was invested into that relationship, no matter how much he was giving to that person and what he wanted for that and what he was willing to do for that person was kind of always looking at that relationship with a time date or an expiration on it. Basically he had no intention of it ever ending. He would have just gladly followed in whatever he was doing, but the other person absolutely had the intention of it just ending one day. Oh! Oh! We are whooping ass while we're crying. Fuck. It is so melodic. This whole song is early 2000s coded. Oh, especially those. Yeah, that riff. Woo! Oh my God. Oh, I didn't know where that was gonna go naturally. What a wave of emotions this song has given me. This is definitely my second favorite song on this record. Oh. Oh my God. Woo. Oh my God. Yeah, huge emotional response to that song, because I feel like if you've ever experienced a relationship really fall apart, especially one that you like gave a lot of effort to or that you would have been willing to give anything to, like the reality is if you've been like, we're witnessing somebody's relationship falling apart in this song, and also sort of a range of emotions that comes with that. You can tell there's anger, there's bitterness at the end, there's also acceptance and a little bit of clarity within himself of the situation. Like, again, this band being able to give these full stories in such short songs, but making them feel like this song could have been released actually high key. So I'm a really big fan of bands like The Carrier and a lot of this melodic hardcore from like the 2000s. And I mean, if a band like The Carrier emotionally is just like so depressing, but like so fucking beautiful. But like, we're talking about like really short records. Like this song, realistically, with a few more minutes, they could have just released it as an EP and it could have been like 4 parts. What I'm saying is it's so cool to be able to have these full projects out of these songs in such a beautiful and meaningful way. I mean, the amount of just like emotions, again, like the amount of just like fucking shit that we just experienced together is incredible. And it's just also heartbreaking. That is easily my second song, my second favorite, might even move to my first the more that I listen to this. But between the lyricism, between Vessel's delivery in this, just how fucking powerful these instrumentals are, I can't get over this one. All right, the last track, Infinite Baths. It'd be hard to top that last one. That was fucking great.
You plucked me from the grotto, sound like a supermodel. Just one eye on the target, and 2 bricks on the throttle. Timeless as a ghost in my nightmares of the ocean.
Ooh, I need that line one more time.
That even if I am frozen, timeless as a ghost in my nightmares.
Even if I'm frozen, time lives like a ghost in my nightmares. Oh, let's go. Fuck. These soundscapes are so beautiful. Oh. I love how he says that. It just sounds so epic. Ugh. Woo. I feel like it's gonna get heavy. Oh, I'll take it this way too, though. I don't know where it's gonna go. Now I have anxiety. Oh, that's sick. Woo. All right, where are we going? Oh, fuck. Yes. Oh my God. Ugh. Yeah, his high range aggressive vocals are fucking so sick. I love that range. Oh my. Woo. All right. If I did the spin, it would choke me. Fuck. You're moshing. You're fucking moshing. Ugh. What if we kissed in the middle of this breakdown? Like, that shit would be heavy as fuck. Woohoo! Oh, keep it going. God damn, it's the Mosh Olympics. They gotta close with this one, and I need an inhaler. You ever seen a man turn into a human tornado? Because I'll do it for this. You want the spin kick? Ugh. That's how you fucking end an album right there. And let it just fucking fade out, too. Infinite Baths. It's what we're gonna need with the amount of fucking bloodshed the mosh would bestow upon us. With the fucking just asseth beateth that would happeneth at the end of this fucking song. Oh my God. Yo, that's how you fucking end out an album. That's all I'm saying. That's exactly how you do it. I am both breathless and both speechless by that. I fucking love just how much this band builds into their sound. They want these songs to be their own world, and they make this album feel like it's living in its own universe. I just think that's so fucking awesome to be able to pull off and it feel interesting still. I feel like a lot of bands have done concepts. One of my favorite bands with a concept. So the album is called Dead Planet from Hollow Earth. And it literally is like the most like badass, like feeling like you are in space, but metal. It's fucking awesome. So I just want to give you guys that little bit. That is album from 2016, so it's not like this is some paid promo or something. I love this thing so much. I just think there's something so cool about being able to have that world and let us live in it and experience it for this amount of time. I just feel like these songs give me everything that I love as a huge fan of all types of music. You know, I think it's stereotypical to say that sometimes, or a little bit cliche to say, oh, I just kind of like all music. But in reality, you know, I know a lot of us that, you know, I know that if you watch my channel, you are probably like-minded in a sense where you just kind of enjoy a lot of types of music. And I am somebody who has never been upset about seeing those genres blended together. And look, Sleep Token's not the first band to have really beautiful singing with heavy songs, and they're not the first band to be very tense and sexy, you know, and do it in these like with these like really cool like verses and stuff the way that this band does. But it's not about being the first. It's just about your take on it and how you do it. I don't give a shit if a band is first or not. It's never been something that's mattered to me. Yeah, do I like if a band comes up with a cool concept? Sure. But like most of the bands that I grew up listening to were playing the same three chords of music anyways. It was the same thing over and over again. Sometimes it's all about the message. It's more than just a song and a lot of pieces. Oh, I don't even want to get into this, but it is such a dumb take for music. Just enjoy shit or shut up. But anyways, so what I love about Sleep Token's take on this is that they put so much passion and emotion into it. That lyricism is raw. It runs deep. I feel like even just on face value of listening to this album for the first time without fully diving into the lyricism, this invoked a lot of emotions in me. You know, hearing, in my opinion, like when I think about something like Past Self, and I think about that track having this idea of, you know, almost like that maturing in life, kind of just growing up and what that comes with, and not even to include the fact that they're doing it on like a big level because they're sort of celebrities now. I mean, what, 9 million monthly listeners on Spotify? You're kind of a celebrity. So having to deal with that kind of life too, I mean, that's very different from maybe growing up and just making, you know, music, or maybe wanting to make heavy music or try things out, and now you're 9 million monthly listeners on Spotify. That's crazy. It's not always happening in these kind of genres, but with Sleep Token, it makes absolute sense to me. Vessel is the only person I know in the band. Vessel, I feel like vocally could have done any genre. There's a handful of artists that really come around that could really put their hand in just about anything. And I just love the fact that all of that, you know, soulful R&B pop inspo in the vocal, you know, that rock pop kind of feel too, that comes into play with those like, you know, emotional, like aggressive lyrics. I mean, emotional, aggressive vocals as well, and lyrics, and all being able to kind of put all that together. I'm just so glad that he chose to do this style of music, and it works so well. I could hear him over a pop instrumental all day and be perfectly happy. So I'm so fucking thankful that when my brain would think that there should be a breakdown in this song, Sleep Token also felt that same way and would put a breakdown in that song. That to me just screams a band that I'm highly compatible with. I understand that like some bands are not for everybody, but when a band has this much versatility, I personally believe that it allows more people to access this kind of music. So in a way, while also being able to just be the staple of like a very heavy band that is successful right now, you're also like inspiring a lot of people or getting a lot of people into more types of heavy music too. And I think that's really cool, because if you think about some of the influences when it comes to the heavy shit, Infinite Baths is a really great example. I mean, it is so heavy, and he does those really high screams, which, you know, could be death metal, it could be like metalcore, you know, it could be deathcore, but I really also get this black metal feel too. I always feel a little sense of black metal inspiration from them in some of those more aggressive vocal moments. I don't know anything about this band on a personal level, so I have no idea, and again, that's on purpose, but so I have no idea what their musical influences are outside of this, which makes this even more interesting, because this could be like a group of people that are all into totally different shit, which is why it comes out sounding so cool like this, because it's so many different takes. It could be literally 4 dudes that were just in a metal band that decided that their vocalists had really great vocals and wanted to try something out. And I'm just so glad that this is the result of that, because honestly, again, this feeds my brain. I'm somebody who I tend to get my dopamine fix often from music, because I decided to pursue my ADHD unmedicated, which is not an easy decision for anybody out there that has ADHD. to leave behind the ADHD meds was not an easy task, and it's been a fucking challenge. But enough about me. But what I was going to say is, so because of that, I do often find myself getting lost in way more music than I ever have. I'm not saying that I haven't always done that, but I just get it even more now. And I feel like this band absolutely touches all the things I would want on that spectrum to give me all the things I would need in terms of my fix of, almost like trap influenced metal, rock, whatever. I just love the fact that you don't really need to put a name on it. It just is Sleep Token, and it's fucking great. Bands like Sleep Token, who touch perfectly into the heaviest pieces that they could in this music, while also some of the most beautiful vocal delivery you could get, which in my opinion makes them a highly accessible band. And I highly suggest that more people check out fucking Sleep Token. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm a huge fan of this album. I'm going to be posting my top 3 tracks from this album on Instagram later, if you guys want to check that out. That's gonna be because I am going to obviously edit this, listen to it even more, dig into some of the lyrics, and then I'm gonna pick 3, and I'm gonna tell you guys on Instagram what my favorite 3 were. But honestly, I feel like this record absolutely needs a moment for me to just get lost in, like maybe get in my bed, draw the curtains, fucking close everything down, put my headphones in, and just lose myself. That's what I need right now. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. You guys can come check out the full uncut album listening party version of this video on Patreon. Links in the description. As you guys know, these videos aren't monetized, so everyone who comes over and supports me on Patreon literally supports this page 100%. I love you guys so much. Thank you. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.